Hey everybody, AZ Badfish here, and welcome back to the Lionheart server. Man, I have been away for a little while, been busy recording some stuff, recording some modded stuff, setting up a new server, stuff going on. It's been busy with the holidays, lots of parties and stuff like that going on. But yeah, now Christmas is over. We've all had a good time. Hope you guys had a good time as well. But now it's time to get cracking on the base. I've had this thing leveled out for a while now and haven't done anything with it because, yeah, just been doing other stuff, Christmas related stuff. So, we are going to be starting work up here today. Obviously, at least I hope it's obvious, we are definitely not going to finish it today. This is going to be a couple episodes. This is going to be my base, really. And I know that we, meaning Vidargavia, Scoozy, and myself, we've got this shared space going on over here. You can see the start of the pyramid. We were, I think we did this on a stream. I say we. It was really just Vidargavia, and and I think Ike was there. I don't remember. But yeah, they built this up. We're kind of testing out how big the our shared space is going to be. We're going to have like farms and stuff. It's going to be great. So we're going to be working over there too, but I need my own little base. And that, of course, is just a cow farm, right? It's a building I built around the cow farm. I need a place for my stuff, man. This is filling up quick. So, all right. I think I'm ready. I've got a stack of cobblestone. Let's build stuff. So, what I need to do is lay out a design. I got to come up with something. And as fortune has it, Vidargavia just earlier today put out a video about how to build a castle shell keep. I'm going to link that video down in the description for sure because it is awesome. And if you aren't following Vidargavia's channel, you absolutely should be. I'm going to be drawing pretty heavy inspiration for that. I have an idea, but because I'm not super great at actually executing my ideas, because I have a really difficult time. Actually, I say difficult time. It is impossible, really, for me to form mental images in my brain. I don't know if that's a thing you guys knew about. I didn't actually know it was a thing. I always thought people, when they said they picture something in their head, it was a figure of speech. But apparently, it's not. That people can actually see pictures in their head when they close their eyes. I do not. And there's a name for that. It's called, what is it? Aphantasia or something like that. I don't know. I just saw the Wikipedia about it a few months ago. It's a relatively new kind of studied thing. But anyways, so I have a really hard time visualizing things. So I have to start building it first and then like fix it later. But Vidargavia's video is actually going to be super helpful to me because it gave me an idea of at least how to start. So I need a big circle and I need to know how much space I've got here. So, the best way to do that, I think, is probably just to measure. I need to pick a wide spot, so like right here probably seems a good. So I want to know how wide it is from this block over there. So I'm just going to lay these out, and I'm starting with the full stack so I can subtract when I get to the end. Or, or we'll see. This is probably bigger than 64, actually. Almost. Oh, we might be able to get away with saying like, I don't know. So what is that? 50, 55? Yeah. 55 blocks across? That's a pretty big circle. All right. So that's cool. We got that measured out. I will go on to plots, I think, for this one. Because this is a big circle, and I don't want to mess it up. Now, actually, what I should do is figure out the crossways as well, right? So if it's 55 and I've got one in the middle, that means I'll 54. And if I split it in half, well, I don't know actually where the exact middle is. I should have probably measured that out. All right, I'm going to do that and I'll come right back. Well, all right. This is a pretty big circle. Well, obviously it's not a circle yet. I'm still going to go to plots and figure that out. But I wanted to show you guys. This is how big it's going to be. It looks like it's going to be fairly set in with this platform that I've already dug out. The only part that I might have to add, am gonna have to add to is right here. But that is okay. That is not a big deal. So I think I'm gonna go to plots real quick and get this circle plotted out. All right, so I got the circle all laid out. It's looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, we are gonna, of course, have a bit of landscaping to do up there. Like I said, we come check it out. There's a bit of space here. It's not a big deal. We can fill that in. The hard part is actually going to be over here, because you remember most of this that I'm standing on right now is just a dirt platform. I bet you if I dig right here, yeah, you can see through it. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we've got a lot of landscaping to do over here, but of course I wanted to get the structure in first. So, okay, the next thing I've got to figure out is I want to have an interior circle as well. It's going to be a bit smaller, quite a bit smaller actually. So I'll need to kind of actually figure that out. I'll need to map out again where my central point is, and it should be off of this block. I actually had to remove my cross in the center because somehow I messed it up. I don't understand how. Because I literally counted out and only had the number of blocks that I needed in my hand. So it should have worked out just fine. I guess I miscounted somewhere, but yeah, I definitely had some problems. Had to tear it out and then actually build the circle without it. But yeah, now we've got our central point marked out, and that is going to be like possibly an open air space. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out as we go along, but I definitely want the main bit of this to be like a circle. So, how big do I want I guess the question is, how big do I want it in between the walls, right? And how thick do I want the walls? I would really like to have at least 2 thick walls. So if I had like a wall here, like an exterior wall and an interior wall, and then maybe 1, 2, 3. That's not enough. 4, 5 blocks of space, and then 2 more walls. That'll give us a huge inside circle, so we can make this even bigger, which is probably good. Let's say we wanted to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 wide. That'll get us Alright guys, so I've got the inner circle done. This is a 35 diameter circle, I believe. And yeah, I mentioned earlier that I have trouble with mental images, and a lot of times what I have to do is just kind of start something kind of like this, like real super basic layout, and then just kind of stare at it for a long time. Literally, that's what I do. I'll come up and I'll pick a spot where I can see the whole thing, and I'll just kind of stare at it until I come up with something that I want to do. And I think, you guys, I've got an idea. I'm kind of excited now. So I want to, I think, build up towers maybe in all 4 of the cardinal directions, kind of like watchtowers. This will be accessible. This isn't just going to be like a wall. Obviously, I mean, this is there's a lot of space in here, so we can I'm assuming that these are going to be at least 2 thick, possibly even 3, because if they're 3 thick, we'll have a 5 wide walkway through here. But I'm a little concerned with how that is going to work out once we get into the curves, because obviously the shapes are slightly different. So that's something we'll have to be aware of. It's probably not going to be that big of a deal, but going forward, it's definitely something to keep in mind. So I think what I'm going to do is, as I said, these are going to be like enclosed walkways. They are going to act as walls, but they're obviously going to be more than that. And then in the middle, I'm thinking I can put something. I don't actually know yet. I actually was thinking we'll have like a nice little courtyard area, but I want to have like maybe in one of these directions, probably this guy right here. So this tower is going to be more than a tower and will actually be like a full-on building, I guess, that's going to come out maybe halfway into this thing, and then on either side of it, we can do some like landscaping and stuff. It'll be kind of neat. So I think what I need to do is go to sleep first of all, and then really, when the first step is just to start placing blocks. And I'm going to have to, I think I'll start with the outer ring. And you know what, you guys? I think I might try to do that in a time lapse. All right, guys, we're back. Hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I know it was a simple one. Just building circles. Nothing too amazing. By the way, did I mention my castle was going to be purple? I don't think I did. I hope nobody died of shock when they saw all these purple blocks going down. Don't you worry, though, guys. Don't you worry. I have got plans. This is not going to be just one type of block. We got some block variations and some other things we're going to be doing. This is just for me to be able to see what's going on. So the next thing that we really need to do is, now that I've got the walls up, this is even more dangerous because around any corner could be a creeper, and that is bad news, of course. So I need to light this place up, which means I'm going to need to run back to my storage room to grab a few more torches, because as you can see, I've only got one on me. Oh, duh. I didn't need to come back here at all. I could have just gone in my ender chest, because I have some torches in the light box. Alright, well, that's alright. Yeah, that's looking alright. You know what? Though? That could do with being a little bit taller, I think. Because from over here, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much. I do think I want to make that maybe 2 more taller. Right now it's 7 high. I think maybe 9 tall would be better. Yeah, I'm gonna end up doing that, I think. But running out of purple, actually, I'm gonna have to really stay on top of that farm, because yeah, I as much as I had, which was like more than one. I had like a whole shulker box and a half of purpur there, and yeah, I'm pretty much out now. So this is gonna take a lot of it, and of course there's not a real way to automate the gathering of it. I mean, you can see I've got that little farm going, but it's completely manual farm. There's no way to automate that. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out, I think. Alright guys, so we're all lit up now, and I know it's hard to tell because it's daytime, but yeah, it's looking good. Also, raised it up by 2 more, like I said, and you know, you can't really tell, but I definitely think it makes it look a little bit better. Part of my issue that I was having, I didn't actually say it, was that from over here, like, it just like, you know, the nether portal looked so much bigger than the rest of it, and now it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. It's not that big a deal, like I said, but cool, so that's good to go. We need to get a floor though, and I've got some plans for that. I'm not entirely sure how exactly I want to do this yet, so we're gonna have to mess around with some stuff. And down here I've got a bit of terracotta, not a lot. Do I have any more in my WTC box? I do not, which by the way, that is wool, terracotta, and clay. All right, so we don't have a whole lot, which is fine. We'll grab 8 for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I'm actually running a little bit low. I think I am, anyways, on lapis. Maybe not as low as I thought. I only need 8 pieces. No. If I'm doing 8 stacks, then I need a bunch. I think I need a whole stack of these. So let's just grab this stuff, I'm gonna dye some stuff up off camera, and I'll come back to you guys. Alright, so if you're familiar with terracotta, you know that it's got kind of an orangish tint to it. So when you dye it, it all has a kind of a slightly different color than the traditional 16 colors, right? So the blue terracotta actually looks like a dark purple, and that is pretty awesome. So I think to start with, we're just gonna break out here and replace all of this with terracotta. Oh, ghost blocks, I'm not gonna miss you when you're gone. So yeah, that actually looks kind of cool. So it's probably not gonna look that good when the whole thing is one solid piece, but again, we'll add variation later. I'm just trying to get the base components in place right now. I definitely think it'll be a little difficult to get a time lapse with replay mod. I've been having some issues with it lately. Sorry about that last one, by the way. It looked after editing it, some of the angles were definitely weird, and I still struggle with that. I don't know why. It shouldn't be that difficult, but anyways, I will just do this off camera, I think. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, well, I've got the floor all in place. I actually ran out of terracotta. I ran back to the base, used all the rest that I had, ran out of that, so I headed back out, mine up some more, and this is all I've got left. All the purpur, all the terracotta. Oh, I have actually increased the purpur since finishing this build, because I am keeping up with the farm as much as I can, but, you know, that thing is kind of slow. So, this is looking pretty good, I think. I like the way this is coming together. It's coming together kind of slow, but yeah. The more that goes up, the more I can kind of think about what I want to add to it. So I've kind of come up with this idea, right? Where maybe out front we can have, well, not out front, but like on the outsides, except for that 4th one over there, which is going to be different. But on these 3 towers, we can actually maybe bring them out a bit so they're not flush with this wall. You know what I mean? Like maybe have something like this, maybe like just like an entryway, kind of. I don't know. And build this up a bit. Oh man, I should sleep. Right, like I was saying, we'll kind of build this up. Now, this isn't going to be built out of stone. This is going to be built most likely out of purpur as well. But just for now, just so I can kind of get an idea, we'll kind of connect these up here. Maybe drop down, do this one. Because I'm thinking that if I could make this look like a, I don't know, like a beefier entrance, right? Kind of actually have this extended through here, right? Because this is gonna be a watchtower, but it's also gonna serve other purposes as well. So we'll have to kind of toy around with it a bit, I think. I don't know. Do I want this to kind of go all the way across? I feel like I do. I feel like I want this to go all the way across, and then. Well, actually, I mean, we're going to end up doing this on all sides, I think. But just for now, I want to get an idea. You know, I keep saying that. All right. Let's get some torches going so we don't spawn any bad guys. Oh, I can't reach it. Cool. So something like that, right? And then the tower part would actually come up from right here. This part would be at this level, probably the same level as here. And that way we can we're going to have a walking space up at the top here, right? But if this tower's here, we're going to need a way to walk around it. And this actually provides that. And that is something that I just realized and hadn't even planned for. So that's pretty cool. So I wonder if could we actually bring it out like that? That might look too weird. I don't know. Let's do it on this side too. See what it looks like. I think we can get away with this actually. Get some more stone like that. Yeah, and that's kind of like bolstering up the entrance. We can have a bit of a grand entryway kind of on all four. Well, on these three sides. I'm not really sure what's going to happen on that side, to be honest. Let's run over there and take a look at it. Maybe do some more planning. That actually I think is going to work pretty well. We'll do that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's cool. Let's run over here. See, with this one though, it's going to be a little bit different because the building itself is going to be a bit larger. So I'm thinking maybe actually just come off of here. Although, you know what? I could actually do the same entrance, right? Because the building that comes off here is only going to be coming up to this level, but the tower keeps going up. So that could actually work out pretty well. Alright guys, so I've got the outline of this building kind of in place, and the more I think about it, the less certain I am of what exactly I want to do here. I've had a few different ideas since that last clip, but you know, the one that's kind of winning right now is this will end up being like where my bed actually goes. Like this will be my bedroom area and make it look all nice and stuff like that. And we'll have it maybe an entrance into this courtyard and stuff. It'll be cool. But I'm not even sure about that though. It could be. I might end up lowering this and then giving it more of a traditional kind of like angled roof. Or I could even build it up higher and link it up to the tower up at a taller spot. Which, by the way, I have decided that despite the fact I've been saying that this side will be different, literally the whole episode, it's going to end up being the same. So I went ahead and tested it out. You know, this structure looks okay. You know, it looks the same as on the other side. But really, this building in here is probably not going to extend much further into this area. I've also kind of had this idea that inside of these walkways, we can make them, or these, by the entrances in these round walkways, I can maybe build up some kind of enclosure, like a hallway. Oh man, give me that back. You're not supposed to break. Like a hallway within a hallway kind of thing, where maybe I have something like this that comes all the way across. You know, I don't know, to kind of seal it off. Then we can add a door here, and that will allow me to get real crazy and real funky with some of the stuff up here. That way I can hide it and it won't actually be visible. So if I need to do a weird shape, we can do that. But yeah, for now, I think this is about all I can do for today. I'm pretty much out of resources, you guys. I've got to go spend some time mining. I've got to get a bunch of terracotta. I need a bunch more lapis and red flowers, and none of that stuff is super hard to get. I just got to put in the time to do it. And now that the holidays are over, hopefully I'll have more time to do that. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up for today. If you guys liked it, go ahead and leave me a like. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this crazy purple castle idea, or if you've got any other suggestions. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. You don't want to miss any of the content. We've got a bunch of stuff going on in the channel you might enjoy. Make sure you check out the other Lionheart members. Their links are in my description as always, as well as links to my Twitter and public Discord, which you could follow and join if you want to. But yeah, until next time, you guys, this is AZ Batfish signing out. See you later. Bye-bye.